guys, welcome back to BackPocketGameReviews, and today we are going to talk about my most anticipated games of 2018. Keep in mind I said my most anticipated game of 2018. I understand you might have a different opinion, but this one is mine, not yours. You may agree with some of these though. I have 20 of them here on this list. I know, that's shocking to me as well. I've never made a list with 20 things on it. Well, I have, but they're normally like mistakes I've made, or things I need to do around the house, or reasons why my wife is mad at me. Not normally here for the channel, but here we go. At number 20, I'm not sure if a couple of these will be releasing this year. I am speculating to some extent, and that's not including how we're going to be doing what I expect out of 2018, like games I think will be coming at E3. We'll be doing my E3 expectations soon. But at number 20, Pokemon Switch. There's no name for it yet. It's just literally known as Pokemon for the Nintendo Switch. And I want that. I really want that. I love Pokemon. I gotta catch them all. And I need you to bring it to my Switch, please. Thank you, Nintendo. Please make it this year. Number 19, Yoshi for the Nintendo Switch. I'm pretty sure this is gonna hit in 2018. I'm like 90% positive because they've shown gameplay footage, which makes me feel relatively confident it'll release this year. And Nintendo's not normally a big one for showing stuff off too far in advance before release. That's more of a Sony tactic. We'll get into that at some point here soon. Cyberpunk 2077. You might wonder to yourself, what the hell is Cyberpunk 2077? It's a great question. I don't know 100%. I know very little about this game, and a lot of that is because CD Projekt Red has kept this game very under wraps. There is a lot of things we don't know about Cyberpunk 2077, but there is one thing I know, and it's that I love CD Projekt Red, especially after the Witcher games, and they do an amazing amount of fan service. I've never received a thank you letter in with a game from a developer until The Witcher 3. So that made my list because of that. And it looks pretty good from what I have seen picture-wise. I know it should be an RPG. That's all I got right now. At number 17, Metroid Prime 4. Well, because it's Metroid Prime, that's why it's on the list. It's number 17 because I don't know if it's actually going to release this year. That's the only reason why it's that far back. If they could show me anything about it, it probably would have been much further up the list. Final Fantasy VII Remake. That should be this year. Should be. Square Enix is kind of notorious for pushing games back. That's kind of a thing for them. Sometimes you just don't know if they're going to release the game on schedule or not. I'm really hoping to see this because I haven't gotten any kind of tie into the Final Fantasy VII universe since, Advent Children, which was fantastic. I didn't play the PSP games. I heard those were alright as well. But I need that in my life. Hopefully this year. Psychonauts 2. A lot of you are probably too young to actually remember the original Psychonauts, which is almost depressing to me. I'm old enough to remember the release of the original Mario Brothers. God, I'm old. Shenmue 3 at number 14. Again, a lot of you are probably too old to remember Shenmue. It was very innovative at the time. It's kind of hard to really explain. Go watch some gameplay footage of Shenmue. Hopefully, because they normally tend to be very innovative and do things other games aren't doing yet. Shenmue was one of the first games with the day and night cycle. And with NPCs that kind of did their own thing. That doesn't sound innovative now, but trust me, that's because you have it in every game. Number 13, Vampire, with a Y, by the way. I want to be a vampire. Not really a vampire. I don't know how I would handle sucking someone's blood, but I haven't really gotten a good vampire game since Vampire the Masquerade, and that is a really long time ago, and that game is a big cult hit. It's one of the few games I love to play on PC. Number 12, Detroit Become Human. Well, I mean, it's on the list because I really like, Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. and Until Dawn. And this is kind of looking like it's going to be a similar style game. I don't really know much about Detroit Become Human. I just know that they are androids that are... Am I allowed to say android? Do I have to pay royalties to George Lucas? I don't know how that works. But looks very good. Number 11, We Happy Few. This game has been in preview for the Xbox One, and it's going to be very different after the day of release update. I can tell you I have played a good chunk of the game that I got to play in preview. It is very innovative, it is very cool, and it is a really unique experience. And I'm looking forward to getting to see what it is as a finished product. Now keep in mind, I got to buy into this game while it was, I believe, $19.99 was what I paid for it. It has since gone up in price. However, don't let that deter you. From what I bought it as, yeah, it was a $19 game. From what it has become, yeah, it is probably a full price game at this point. Number 10, Kingdom Come Deliverance. It looks really, really good. It is a medieval style knights kind of game. It is an RPG that is trying to remain historically accurate. That is not something you can normally say with an RPG, because normally they have to take some liberties and make things like, you know, supernatural. But this is going to try to remain accurate. It looks really good. Go watch a trailer on it. You'll probably be like, oh, this looks pretty good. Voice acting seems really good as well. Number 9, Spider-Man. Well, because I want to be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's why it's at number 9. Why would you question that one? Number 8, Metro Exodus. So I'm going to assume some of you have played Metro, and it is an awesome survival shooter game. It takes place in a pre-nuclear or post-nuclear apocalyptic Russia in the Metro system. It's pretty sweet, and it is one of the few horror-style games that I actually enjoy playing. I'm really excited for the new one, by the way, and it looks very cold, but I don't really like cold environments, so I'm really hoping that I can separate that it's not actually cold in my head, rather than have a placebo effect and me freezing to death while playing the game. Number 7, Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know if this is actually going to come out this year. It's supposed to. They showed it off in 2013, bringing me to the point of, Sony, why would you have them show this game off there? And Sony's notorious for this, where they like to show off games way in advance, like God of War, Last of Us Part 2. I knew about these games years in advance. That bothers me. I don't want to know about it that soon. Don't tease me. That's like sitting here and going, here's a hamburger. What happened? You know, eventually you're going to burn out of your interest if you tell people too early about stuff. But Kingdom Hearts 3. Please, God, release this year. I want to play this. I want to get it over with. I was really excited for it at one point, and now they're kind of just dragging their heels way too much. I mean, we're at 5 years since you've originally shown this off at E3. Just release the damn game, please. Don't turn this into vaporware. Don't make this Duke Nukem Forever again for me. I have to wait forever for the damn game to come out. Number 6, God of War. I'm not really a big God of War fan, but this one looks pretty cool. I like the whole changing the kind of dynamic of Kratos, whereas this time he is now a fatherly figure, as opposed to the debauchery, partaking, drunk Kratos that he normally is. I don't really know how to word Kratos as a person, but he likes sins of the flesh. We'll put it that way. Number 5, Sea of Thieves. I want to get on a pirate ship with all of my friends, and I want to go find some buried treasure. I have played the alpha for this. I have played even parts of the beta for this. I have had early access to this game for a long time to be a part of the preview program for it. It is a really, really fun game. It is much harder than what you are probably thinking it is, because it has very cartoonish style graphics. But it should be a blast to play. If I could have shown you footage of this game, I would have. Unfortunately, You know, I had to sign one of them agreement things. Number 4, Fire Emblem for the Switch. This is slated as 2018, so it should come out in 2018. Nintendo's trying to ramp up their production schedules, so that way they should be able to pop out more games per year than what they did with the Wii U, where they had like 1 game a year, 2 games a year maybe, essentially allowing their console to stagnate and die because it also lacked third-party support. They're trying to right that with the Switch, hence why I already have, what, 3 games? 4 games! 4 Nintendo Switch games made by Nintendo on this list. That's a good sign. Octopath Traveler just barely missed. I'm pretty sure it's called Traveler. Octopath whatever. Just barely missed making this list. Number 3, The Last of Us Part 2. It's either going to be late 2018 or early 2019. That's all I know. I'm hoping for 2018. I put it really high on this list. Don't make me wrong, Sony. Just release the damn game as well. I'm sure Naughty Dog will make it perfect, but Naughty Dog is also notorious for having some delays, so just hold on to your butts with that. Number 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, which is now rumored to be coming out in June of this year, which is the best month this year because it's my birthday. I turned 31 this year, and I get Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm actually really hoping that does come out in my birthday month, because that'd be a really fun game to stream with you all. So, Red Dead Redemption 2, because I want to be a cowboy. You know, reach for the sky. Number 1, Far Cry 5. None of you should have been shocked. I am a huge Far Cry fan. I have stated that on numerous occasions. I find those games to be overwhelmingly fun because I get to cause chaos in this giant open world where it's essentially go about these missions however you want. And in this one, I get to kill pretty much religious cultists, which makes it way cooler than getting to kill crazy people down in other parts of the world, because no one likes a religious cultist. No one. Guys, let me know what games you're really excited for 2018, and let me know what I missed down in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, you can click that subscribe button and ding that little bell. If you do both those things, you should be told when I upload a video. Should. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon, and I'll have plenty more content coming for you, so stick around.